In a world often overwhelmed by the hustle and bustle, we stand at the intersection of ancient philosophy and modern living. Today we embark on 7 Stoic meditations to get the most out of today, guided by the profound teachings of Stoicism. Guided by the profound teachings of Stoicism, a timeless philosophy embraced by visionaries like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. Picture this space as your daily refuge, where we unlock the secrets to self-mastery, perseverance, and the art of living. Get ready to infuse your days with timeless wisdom that resonates across centuries. If you find value in this content, make a like and support to spread the Stoic philosophy. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing subscribe and ring the bell to stay tuned for more. Number 1. Spendthrifts of time. Were all the geniuses of history to focus on this single theme, they could never fully express their bafflement at the darkness of the human mind. No person would give up even an inch of their estate, and the slightest dispute with a neighbor can mean hell to pay. Yet we easily let others encroach on our lives. Worse, we often pave the way for those who will take it over. No person hands out their money to passers-by, but to how many do each of us hand out our lives? We're tight-fisted with property and money, yet think too little of wasting time. The one thing about which we should all be the toughest misers, Seneca. In the contemporary hustle and bustle of life, our existence is often besieged by a relentless barrage of interruptions. The incessant ringing of phones, a flood of emails demanding attention, unanticipated visitors, and the unpredictable disruptions of daily events. The philosopher, recognizing the profound importance of contemplation, vigilantly safeguards their personal space and thoughts from the intrusions of the external world. They comprehend that a mere few minutes of profound contemplation can eclipse the value derived from any meeting or report. It's an understanding rooted in the acknowledgement of life's temporal constraints, the realization that our time is limited, and its expenditure occurs with an unwavering swiftness. Drawing inspiration from Seneca's wisdom, the philosopher extends the notion of safeguarding not only physical property, but critically, mental boundaries. While physical possessions can be regained or replaced, the same cannot be said for time. Time stands as our most irreplaceable asset, an asset immune to monetary transactions. In the intricate tapestry of life, the philosopher recognizes the impermanence of moments and endeavors to utilize time judiciously, with a conscious effort to minimize waste. The philosopher's commitment to inner reflection and mindfulness is not a mere act of withdrawal from the world. Rather, it's a deliberate choice to engage with the world more purposefully. By cherishing moments of solitude and contemplation, the philosopher refines their understanding of self and the world around them. This commitment allows them to navigate the tumultuous seas of life with greater clarity and purpose. In the relentless pursuit of productivity, society often neglects the importance of mental well-being and the judicious use of time. The philosopher's stance serves as a gentle reminder that amidst the clamor of daily life, there exists a sanctuary within, a space where thoughts can be nurtured and time can be cherished. In recognizing the scarcity of time, the philosopher invites us to reconsider our relationship with the clock, urging us to embrace moments of introspection and contemplation as invaluable investments in the richness of our existence. Number 2, don't sell yourself too cheaply. I say, let no one rob me of a single day who isn't going to make a full return on the loss. In the intricate dance of life, where time is the currency we trade, the parallel with financial transactions becomes a profound reflection. In the realm of personal finance, the adage that people tend to spend more when using credit cards than cash is a well-established phenomenon. Credit card companies and banks strategically promote the use of cards, knowing that the detachment from physical currency leads to more liberal spending. The psychology behind this lies in the abstract nature of electronic transactions, where the tangible connection to money is diminished, paving the way for unchecked expenditures. Seneca. Drawing a parallel, one can discern a similar laissez-faire attitude in the way we allocate our days. Much like money, time is a finite resource, yet the uncertainty surrounding its availability often renders us prodigal in its expenditure. The reluctance to confront the inevitability of mortality seems to propel us into a state of temporal extravagance. Obligations and societal norms often become the credit cards of our existence, allowing others to tap into our time without a critical evaluation of the returns. Enter Seneca's insightful maxim, akin to a financial strategist advising us to eschew credit cards and opt for cash transactions. In the realm of time, Seneca advocates for a deliberate consideration of each moment, urging us to question the value we receive in exchange for the precious currency of our existence. This philosophical perspective beckons us to scrutinize the transactions of our lives. Are we investing our time wisely? Is the return on investment commensurate with the fleeting nature of our mortal existence? By cutting through the distractions and societal pressures, Seneca's wisdom prompts us to adopt a conscious and intentional approach to time management. It is a call to introspection, challenging us to assess the significance of our commitments and the people with whom we share our limited temporal wealth. In essence, Seneca encourages a shift from the impulsive spending of time to a mindful investment strategy, where every interaction, obligation, and pursuit is weighed against the backdrop of our ultimate mortality. Embracing Seneca's maxim is an endeavor to transcend the societal conditioning that often leads to time squandering. It is an invitation to embark on a journey where the inherent value of each moment is recognized, and the conscious choice to allocate time aligns with our deeper aspirations and values. In this profound reframing of our temporal transactions, we may discover a richer, more fulfilling tapestry of existence, where the true essence of our days is savored and not merely spent. Number 3, it's just a number. You aren't bothered, are you, because you weigh a certain amount and not twice as much? So why get worked up that you've been given a certain lifespan and not more? Just as you are satisfied with your normal weight, so you should be with the time you've been given. Marcus Aurelius. In the intricate dance of existence, the concept of age often takes center stage, branded as a mere numerical insignia by some, yet treasured as a pivotal identity marker by others. It is undeniably true that societal pressures have driven individuals, especially women and ambitious young men, to cloak themselves in the elusive cloak of youth, as if to evade the relentless march of time. Concurrently, the pursuit of longevity has become a lucrative industry, with the affluent and health enthusiasts investing exorbitant sums to transcend the conventional lifespan and embrace an almost eternal vitality. However, amidst this fervent race against time, the essence of life lies not in the quantity of years amassed, but in the quality of moments lived. The wisdom encapsulated in Seneca's profound assertion, "Life is long if you know how to use it," serves as a beacon, reminding us that temporal abundance is meaningless if not infused with purpose and fulfillment. Regrettably, many navigate the labyrinth of their existence without deciphering this fundamental truth, squandering the precious gift of life in pursuits that lack resonance. It is an ironic facet of human nature that the urgency to seize the moment often dawns when the sands of time have nearly run out. The futile attempts to reverse the irreversible become a desperate refrain echoing through the corridors of regret. Seneca's timeless wisdom, however, implores us to defy this common trajectory. Instead of clutching at the elusive specter of additional time in a last-minute bid for redemption, he beckons us to be architects of our days, sculptors of our own narrative. The admonition to use today is not a mere platitude. It is a poignant directive to infuse each moment with purpose, gratitude, and self-contentment. The canvas of existence awaits our brushstrokes, and within its frame lies the power to craft a masterpiece of fulfillment and meaning. To embrace the life one has been bestowed with, acknowledging its brevity yet reveling in its richness, is an art seldom mastered. In the grand tapestry of existence, let each thread be woven with intentionality, creating a narrative that transcends the mere accumulation of years. Life's true worth is not measured by the ticking of the clock, but by the depth of experiences, the authenticity of connections forged, and the legacy of positive impact left in its wake. Seneca's wisdom, echoing through the corridors of time, urges us to navigate the journey of life with consciousness, purpose, and an unwavering commitment to making every day count. Number 4, a simple way to measure our days. This is the mark of perfection of character, to spend each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, laziness, or any pretending. Marcus Aurelius. The Stoics, renowned philosophers of ancient times, held a pragmatic view on human perfection. Unlike the utopian notion of achieving perfection embodied by the sage, the loftiest goal in Stoic philosophy, they acknowledged its unattainability. The pursuit of perfection, for them, was not a journey towards flawlessness, but a commitment to continuous improvement, a nuanced departure from the Platonic ideal. Embracing the imperfections inherent in human nature, Stoics commenced each day not with the illusion of achieving absolute perfection, but with the hope of inching closer to the ideal. Their philosophy was grounded in the understanding that complete mastery of virtue might be elusive, yet the endeavor to embody it yielded profound benefits. It was an acknowledgement that the path to excellence is a continuous evolution, marked by persistent effort rather than an immediate destination. The concept of living each day as if it were the last finds resonance in Stoic teachings. While the notion of fully embodying completeness or perfection throughout a day may seem impractical, the Stoics advocated for the transformative power of conscious effort. Attempting to navigate the complexities of ethical decisions with mindfulness and virtue was considered invaluable, even if absolute perfection remained elusive. The Stoic ethos encouraged individuals to engage in a daily struggle towards virtue, recognizing that sustained moral impeccability might be an unattainable ideal. The emphasis was not on achieving perfection effortlessly, but on making a deliberate, continuous effort to choose the right course of action. The Stoic perspective underscores the significance of the journey over the destination, urging individuals to embrace the iterative process of self-improvement. Living as if today were the last is not about achieving perfection in every action, but about prioritizing meaningful choices aligned with one's values. While the idea of embodying completeness for an entire day may seem daunting, the Stoic philosophy invites us to focus on the incremental progress made through conscientious efforts. It emphasizes the importance of intentionality in actions, encouraging individuals to strive for ethical conduct, even if sustained perfection remains elusive. In essence, the Stoic approach reminds us that the pursuit of virtue is a lifelong journey, and the value lies not only in reaching the pinnacle of perfection, but in the continuous striving towards it. If the Stoics found merit in the endeavor, then surely the commitment to improvement and ethical living is a worthy pursuit for us as well. Number 5. What are you so afraid of losing? You are afraid of dying. But come now, how is this life of yours anything but death? Seneca. Seneca's poignant tale unfurls the narrative of a remarkably affluent Roman carried aloft by a retinue of slaves on a luxurious litter. The climax arrives as the opulent individual, emerging from a bath, queries, "Am I sitting down yet?" This seemingly absurd inquiry lays bare a profound disconnect from reality, prompting Seneca to question the essence of a life so estranged that one is oblivious to their fundamental presence on solid ground. The underlying message reverberates. What kind of existence is it if one navigates through the world with such detachment that the distinction between standing and sitting becomes a quandary? Seneca compels us to reflect on our own lives, pushing beyond the veneer of material wealth and societal expectations. The fear of death, a universal apprehension, beckons contemplation about the nature of protection sought. In dissecting this fear, one confronts the stark reality that, for many, existence is entwined with mundane pursuits, hours lost to television, indulgence in gossip, succumbing to excess, and squandering potential in uninspiring occupations. Seneca challenges us to scrutinize whether this amalgamation of routine constitutes a life at all. Does the fear of death primarily safeguard a collection of habits that, when examined closely, might not amount to a life worth clinging to with such trepidation? The pulse of Seneca's argument underscores the urgency of self-reflection. To lead a life of substance, one must transcend the trappings of superficial pursuits and question the very essence of their daily endeavors. The profound inquiry into the fear of death is an invitation to reassess priorities, shedding the superfluous to make room for endeavors that enrich the soul and contribute meaning to our temporal existence. In essence, Seneca's narrative serves as a compelling call to action, urging us to forge lives of significance rather than succumb to the inertia of mediocrity, a challenge to embrace purpose over complacency. So, while the initial depiction may sound like a lamentable existence, Seneca's wisdom beckons us to realign our pursuits, discard the inconsequential, and embark on a journey where the fear of losing life is replaced by the determination to truly live it. Number 6. Stake your own claim. For it's disgraceful for an old person, or one in sight of old age, to have only the knowledge carried in their notebooks. Zeno said this, "What do you say?" Cleanthes said that, "What do you say? How long will you be compelled by the claims of another?" Take charge and stake your own claim, something posterity will carry in its notebook. Seneca. Ralph Waldo Emerson, a thoughtful muser, once lamented the evasion of difficult topics through the crutch of quoties, proclaiming his disdain for the dance around genuine understanding. "I hate quotation," he declared, urging a direct sharing of knowledge. It's a sentiment that echoes across the centuries, as Seneca similarly threw down the gauntlet against the temptation to rely solely on the wisdom of others. In our age, where the digital landscape is saturated with the distilled insights of towering figures, the allure of quotation as a shield against vulnerability remains potent. The ease of echoing profound words often eclipses the daunting task of forging one's intellectual path. Yet, as Emerson and Seneca imply, it is precisely the act of venturing into the uncharted territory of one's thoughts that births timeless wisdom. Consider the irony. Those very quotes we hold in high regard were once fresh ideas, born from the crucible of individual contemplation. Behind each resonant phrase lies an origin story, a courageous step into the unknown. So how does one contribute meaningfully, standing shoulder to shoulder with the giants of thought? By embracing the richness of personal experience and wisdom. Your unique perspective, shaped by triumphs, failures, and the tapestry of life, is a valuable contribution to the collective narrative of human understanding. It's a mosaic of insights, colored by your joys and sorrows, successes and setbacks. In staking your claim in the intellectual landscape, you not only add to the tapestry, but also create a ripple effect, inspiring others to embark on their intellectual journeys. To put something down for the ages is to recognize the power of your own narrative. Share your insights, not as mere reflections of others' brilliance, but as genuine expressions of your understanding. It may feel intimidating, but remember that every luminary whose words are now enshrined in quotations faced the same fears. So, as you muse in your metaphorical notebook, let it be a canvas for your thoughts, a testament to your unique perspective. By doing so, you contribute to the ongoing dialogue of humanity, ensuring that your wisdom, like those before you, stands the test of time. Number 7. Life is long if you know how to use it. It's not at all that we have too short a time to live, but that we squander a great deal of it. Life is long enough, and it's given in sufficient measure to do many great things if we spend it well. But when it's poured down the drain of luxury and neglect, when it's employed to no good end, we're finally driven to see that it has passed by before we even recognized it passing. And so it is, we don't receive a short life, we make it so. Seneca. In the relentless pursuit of our daily routines, it's an unfortunate reality that we often overlook the true essence of life. Petrarch, in his insightful critique of overconfident academics, condemned the tendency to dissipate one's energies on external pursuits, neglecting the introspection needed to discern what truly matters. Today, this sentiment echoes loudly as we confront the universal uncertainty of our lifespans. Life's brevity serves as a poignant reminder that wasting precious moments is an inevitability for many. Whether idling away hours in traffic or engaging in activities devoid of meaning, we succumb to the illusion of time scarcity. Petrarch's admonition to those who squander their powers on external matters resonates profoundly. We, too, often immerse ourselves in the superficial, oblivious to the importance of self-reflection. In our modern hustle and bustle, the phrase, "I just don't have enough time," reverberates frequently. However, it behooves us to pause and question the validity of this assertion. Are we genuinely committed to necessary endeavors, or have we inadvertently entangled ourselves in a web of unnecessary obligations? Efficiency, the elusive goal of many, often eludes us as we unwittingly introduce wasteful elements into our lives. Consider the staggering statistic that the average American spends around 40 hours a year stuck in traffic, a temporal investment equivalent to months over the course of a lifetime. Yet, traffic is but one metaphor for the myriad activities that consume our days, from fruitless arguments to mindless television consumption to idle daydreaming. Petrarch's critique extends beyond his historical context, offering timeless wisdom for those willing to reflect on the true value of their time. Therefore, in the face of life's unpredictable duration, it becomes imperative to recalibrate our priorities. A momentary pause to evaluate commitments and reassess the significance of our pursuits may unveil opportunities for meaningful change. Life, despite its perceived brevity, possesses ample duration when utilized judiciously. The challenge lies in overcoming the allure of distractions and the inertia of routine, fostering a mindset that prioritizes purposeful living over the illusion of time constraints. Ultimately, Petrarch's admonishment serves as a timeless call to action, to liberate ourselves from the shackles of needless busyness, engage in introspection, and embrace the vast potential inherent in a life well lived. It is within our power to navigate the ebb and flow of time with purpose, ensuring that each moment contributes meaningfully to the narrative of our existence.